Well, hello, good people. Thank you for joining me on another walk. I'm in London today, and I'm going to do a quick tour of some of London's finest medieval churches. So, come with me. It's a nice sunny day. St. Bartholomew's was founded as a church and hospital in the year 1123 by Rahir, a jester in the court of Henry I. It would grow to become a priory. During the dissolution of the monasteries, the priory was dissolved in 1539 and the nave was demolished, and the rest of the estate was sold to royal courtier Richard, Lord Rich. Much of the estate was flogged off, but the priory survived in the form of a parish church, which it remains to this day. The Tudor gatehouse was built in 1595 when a local resident called William Scudamore seized the opportunity to build a new residence atop the remains of the nave's southern doorway, specifically a two-story framed timber house with a small attic. Although the residence was relatively modest by Tudor standards, what it lacked in grandeur it more than made up for in location, and was quite miraculously spared from the Great Fire of London in 1666 by the huge walls of the neighboring priory. At some point in the 18th century, a Georgian facade was built over the Tudor timber, and the original building faded into obscurity. For the next 2 centuries, St. Bart's Gatehouse was used as a shop, and it was not until bomb damage from a German Zeppelin raid in 1917 that the original frontage was revealed. Fully restored in 1932, the building is now Grade II listed and even retains some of the 13th century stonework from the original nave. The great St. Mary Le Bow Church behind me, one of Rennes' best, I think, probably the best tower remaining in London to this day. It's incredible that monstrosity of a building is just around the corner from this old medieval church. The Church of St. Olaf Hart Street on the eastern side of the city of London is of Saxon origin. It is one of only 8 churches in the city that remain from before the Great Fire of London, but was carefully restored after much destruction during the Second World War. The stone-vaulted crypt of St. Olaf Hart Street survives from the late 12th century, although there is probably an earlier wooden building from the Saxon period on the site. The vestry door is thought to be from the 13th century. At the very end of that century, the important religious orders of the Crutchet Friars, or Friars of the Holy Cross, was established on the corner of Hart Street and remained as a neighbor of St. Olaf's until the dissolution of the monastery in 1538. In around 1450, 2 wealthy parishioners, Robert and Richard Seeley, commissioned a rebuilding of St. Olaf's in the Perpendicular style. All Hallows Hallows by the Tower was founded by Erkenwald, Bishop of London, in 675 AD as a chapel of Barking Abbey to the east of London, and for centuries it was referred to as All Hallows Barking. There have been 8 London churches named All Hallows. All Hallows is an ancient form of All Saints, the feast day of which honors all Christian martyrs preceded the previous day by Halloween. An arch from the Saxon church can still be seen today. The old medieval church contained massive pillars and sharp-pointed arches. The altar of the Undercroft Chapel is built from bricks brought back by the Knights Templar from Richard I's castle Athlit in Palestine and contains the Templar cross carved into it. In 1311, several Knights Templar who were accused of heresy were held in the Undercroft prior to their trial in the church. Reading this sign gave me the idea to film what would have been roughly the path down from the city to the old London Bridge. Starting at the monument, we head down Fish Street Hill, across Lower Thames Street, and into the churchyard of St. Magnus the Martyr, and we come out to the other side on the Thames. The back of the church is the gap in between the modern buildings, and the old London Bridge would have been in this area. With that, I'll take the third incarnation of London Bridge since the medieval era, across the river, into the train station. Right, well, there you go. A little London church crawl for you. Hopefully we'll do more of those in the future. There's obviously a lot more churches to explore in London. Such a shame St. Magnus the Martyr was closed. I was in London on a Monday, and I thought off the back of my appointment there that I'll maybe try and do some filming and take advantage of my time in town. And I didn't know, but it just so happened that that church was closed on Monday. So we'll have to go back there again in the future for sure. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know it's the first video of the year. I plan on doing a lot more videos this year. I have some really great walks lined up that I'm very excited and eager to do. Just waiting for the weather to get a bit better and for those days to get a bit longer and brighter. But yes, very much looking forward to this year. So thank you very much for watching and supporting the channel. Any questions or comments, let me know. And in the meantime, have a good one. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.